Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yang terhormat dosen penguji uji kinerja. Perkenalkan, saya Putri Rahmawati Ningtyas, mahasiswa PPG dalam jabatan Angkatan 2 tahun 2021 LPTK Universitas Tadulako. Pada hari ini, Rabu 18 Agustus 2021, saya melaksanakan pembelajaran secara daring dengan materi Analytical Exposition Text menggunakan model pembelajaran Problem-Based Learning. Berikut video pembelajaran saya. Terima kasih.
Okay, good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hopefully today all of you are good. Italiana, it seems like you look so tired, or are you okay today?
Okay, ma'am.
Because I heard from your mom several days ago you were sick. How about you, Eileen? How are you today, Eileen?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Before starting the lessons, have a talk with your friends to pray.
Before we start the lesson, let's pray together. Pray begin. Pray.
Okay, thank you. Today there are some students here. I can see Michelin, Salsa, Kana, Hartono, Wilson, and others. And then later I'm going to check on the attendance list that I have sent in WhatsApp. Firstly, I want to start this lesson with video. Jadi mem akan putarkan video. Nah, nanti tolong when you get trouble, please tell me. Langsung kasih tahu mem ya, supaya mem anticipate. I'm going to send the video on WhatsApp. Can you see something on your screen? Yeah. Let's English time. Let's learn English. And I start the lesson with this video. Please put your attention.
Justin had an awesome weekend. Now that it's Monday morning, he's taking the good vibes into the office and surprising his work pals with donuts. Problem is, tasty treats aren't the only thing he's about to share. Justin doesn't know it, but he picked up a germ at a concert last week. Now he's sprinkled his donut box, his hands, and the office door with those germs. In real time, as Justin says good morning to John, and Ashley grabs her favorite Boston cream, those germs have hitched a ride onto two new hosts. With a rub of the eyes and a gulp, they're through the human front door and ready to get down to the business of making people sick. Justin offers him a donut, and with a tickle in his throat, turns his head to cough. Justin says bye to George and leaves more germs behind. George starts making his deliveries, and as you can see, there's no return to sender on Justin's leave behind. All it takes is a touch of the germy mail, and then a touch of the mouth, nose, or eyes for a person to become infected. When it's time to call it a day, Ashley brings the infection onto the train. She washed her hands in hours. The germs covering them make a pit stop on the grab bar before finding a home on some new hands. A few cars over, Justin is coughing again. In these tight quarters, that's bad news. He and his fellow passengers get off the train and head to their homes. The spread continues. But what if Justin's morning had gone more like this? A sneeze into the elbow, and then some hand sanitizer to be safe, a cough into the tissue, and a good job throwing it away and washing hands. Coworkers don't touch their eyes, noses, or mouths, no matter what. By following those steps, Justin's germs could have stayed away and slowed the pace of the spread.
Do you need me to play the video once again, or is it clear for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Jelas? Yeah. What is the video about? Come on. Kana? Okay, funny. Okay, COVID-19. How about you, Kana? What is the video about?
About COVID-19. Yes.
Okay, about COVID-19. Any additional information about the video? It's about COVID-19 and it is the spread of the virus. Video tadi ada hubungannya dengan pembelajaran yang akan kalian dapatkan kali ini. But before going to the material, okay, I'm going to tell you about the learning outcomes for today. There are 4. Yang pertama itu adalah membedakan paragraf penyusun teks eksposisi analitis berdasarkan generic structure. Yang kedua, menentukan fungsi sosial dan unsur kebahasaan teks eksposisi analitis. Yang ketiga, menemukan informasi pada teks eksposisi analitis. Dan yang terakhir adalah membuat grafik organizer yang menunjukkan hubungan ide pokok setiap paragraf dari teks eksposisi analitis. So, those are the learning outcomes that you are going to be read for today. I'll divide you into groups. Listen carefully. Grup 1 itu Michelin, Salsa, Geraldine, and Wilson. Grup kedua Fanny, kemudian Aca, Gerard, and Devin. Ya. Grup ketiga Kana, Italiana, Steven, and Felicia. Okay? Grup keempat, Hartono, Aileen, Jennifer, and Alicia. Sudah semua ini? Hello?
Sudah, ma'am.
Let's continue the lesson. Do you still remember about the video, right? In that video, there are 6 things to do to prevent the spread of the virus. Who still remember? Siapa yang masih ingat? Can you mention one by one?
Wash your hand 20 seconds.
Oh, okay, wash your hand 20 seconds. Very good. How about you, Hartono?
Use hand sanitizer.
Okay, use hand sanitizer. Aca? Wash hand, use hand sanitizer. Yang ada di video tadi to prevent the spread of the virus.
Bahasa Inggris kok nggak bagus, Mem.
Yeah, it's okay, tidak apa-apa, just say, it's okay.
Apa kalau bersin tutup mulut begitu?
Okay, if you are sneezing, you have to cover your mouth and then or use your elbow, ya, itu. Okay, Jennifer?
Eyes, nose, and your mouth.
Okay, do not touch your eyes, nose, mouth. Alicia?
Wear a mask.
Ya, Alicia?
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask. Oke. Mem tanya dulu, adakah disebut tadi wearing mask? Adakah tadi? Iya, tidak ada. Jadi cara lain yang harus dilakukan adalah, what is it, Alicia? Another thing to do to stop the spreading is, what is it, Alicia? Yeah, you said before. What is it?
Wear mask.
Iya, very good. Wearing mask. Memang tidak di state tadi wearing mask. Nah, jadi untuk wearing mask kali ini, today, we are going to discuss about wearing mask. I'm going to present. Related to the wearing mask, I have jumble paragraf yang tidak tersusun. Among these paragraphs, di antara paragraf ini, I want you to identify main idea for the whole paragraph. Silahkan dibaca dulu. Tell me if you done. Finish? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
So, according to you, what is the main idea of the whole paragraphs? Give your comment, please.
Wear a mask.
Okay, wearing mask. Selain wearing mask,
Wearing
Hartono
mask
say
is
something.
important.
A mask to protect.
Fanya wearing mask is important. Okay, very good. Nah, jadi yang dibahas di sini adalah wearing mask is important. Tadi sudah ada teman kalian state juga to protect others, itu sebagai ide pendukungnya. Jadi yang utama dari keseluruhan paragraf adalah wearing mask is important. Wearing mask is important is the main idea of the whole paragraphs. So what the supporting ideas? Paragraf mana saja yang menunjukkan supporting ideas dari important of wearing mask? Jadi this one, the first paragraph. Which one is the supporting paragraphs? Boleh diberitahukan, Mem, kata-kata awalnya saja yang mana? Silahkan. Yang memperlihatkan that show the reason that this mask is important.
Yang in addition kah?
Okay,
A must
very
offer
good. In
protection.
addition, okay, very good. In addition, I must offer protection to you. Baru satu. Satu lagi yang mana? Kira-kira. Ide pendukung.
Your mask protects those around.
Yeah, very good. Your mask protects those around you. So, these two paragraphs are supporting paragraphs for this idea. Ingat, jadi ide utamanya ada pada paragraf yang ini, yang Mem kasih warna blue. Kemudian idenya itu ada pada dua paragraf ini. What do you think? Kira-kira paragraf apa ini kalau paragraf terakhir? Perhatikan, pay attention to the word therefore. Ini therefore sama artinya dengan so. What is it called? Disebut paragraf apa ini? Idea please, silakan.
Closing.
I want to hear from Hartono. What do you think, Hartono? What paragraph is it?
Penutup.
In English, come on. This is?
Closing.
Yeah, closing. Okay, very good. How about you, Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Wilson. What is it called? What paragraph is it?
Kesimpulan,
In English?
conclusion.
Very good. Conclusion. Yeah, bagus sekali. That's conclusion. You have stated this one, the main, the main idea of whole paragraph is here. Is the supporting ideas. But which one is comfort? You can see from the transition word. Di sini ada dua. Yang mana kira-kira paragraf kedua? Siapa yang bisa tebak? Who can guess? Antara your must protect dengan in addition. Ada yang bisa? Yang mana paragraf kedua? Iya, very good. Iya, very good. How about in addition? Berarti paragraf
Ketiga.
Iya, very good. And the last paragraph is therefore. Nah, jadi ini adalah paragraf yang menyusun analytical exposition text. So you can see here. Yang C ini tadi first, ya. And the second one adalah A, D, and B. Ya, sekarang kalian lihat di sini. Susunannya seperti ini ya. Jadi C, A, D, B. This is called analytical exposition text. Ya, ada yang sudah pernah dengar tentang teks eksposisi di pelajaran bahasa Indonesia ada?
Yes, ma'am.
Ya, yang bagaimana itu teks eksposisi?
Teks yang berisi fakta. ma'am.
Ya, silakan fakta. Siapa lagi bilang informasi? Silakan.
Informasi, Ma'am.
Very good. Ada fakta, ada informasi. Let's see here about analytical exposition. Ada generic structure. Generic structure itu adalah penyusun dari analytical exposition. Nah, jadi ada yang namanya thesis, ada yang namanya argument and reiteration. Ya, so the generic structure of analytical exposition, thesis, argument, and reiteration. Jadi thesis, this is the first paragraph. Arguments adalah the supporting paragraphs. There are two tadi ya, ada dua. And the last reiteration. Reiteration ini same as conclusion. And next, see here, ini analytical exposition itu apa? So the text that elaborate the writer's idea about phenomenon surrounding. Nah, jadi di sini tentang ide seorang penulis about phenomenal surrounding. Jadi ini tadi tentang wearing mask. Jadi idenya tentang wearing mask. And idea tentang wearing mask here diintroduce di dalam sebuah tesis dalam paragraf pertama. Nah, jadi wearing mask tadi apa yang mau disampaikan, dan the writer said about tentang apa tadi?
Wearing mask is important.
And the second one, untuk memperkuat kenapa wearing mask is important, so there will be argument. So in the arguments, explaining the argument to support the writer's position, the number of arguments might vary. Apa gunanya arguments? Adalah untuk support idea yang ada di tesis tadi ini mengenai importance of wearing mask. Ya, jadi tadi ada arguments. And the last, reiteration or conclusion, restating the writer's point of view to strengthen the thesis. Ya, jadi ini adalah conclusionnya dari semua paragraf. We have discussed about the generic structure. Alicia, why does the writer provides argument? Silakan.
Meyakinkan apa?
Bagaimana, Alicia?
Untuk meyakinkan pembaca, Ma'am.
In English, to convince the reader. Why the writer write analytical exposition text? What do you think?
To convince the reader to wear a mask.
Okay, very good. To convince the reader about wearing mask. Nah, jadi kita lihat di sini, social function adalah to convince the reader that wearing mask is important for everyone. Ya, jadi analytical exposition itu bertujuan meyakinkan the reader, to convince the reader about something. In this reading, it's about wearing mask. Coba perhatikan, look at to the paragraph 3 and paragraph 4. Di paragraph 3 and 4 ini, ada yang bisa dapatkan transition word. Any of you? Transition word, I mean yang membuat hubungan antara satu paragraf dengan paragraf lainnya. Ada yang bisa?
In addition sama
Yeah,
therefore.
yeah, very good. In addition and therefore. How about you, Michelin? Okay, very good. In addition and therefore. Language feature-nya adalah berkaitan dengan transition word. Ingat ya, transition word atau phrase. Yang bagaimana word? This one, therefore. Phrase itu in addition, for example. Nah, itu namanya phrase ya. Any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, check your understanding here. I'm going to send you worksheet on Google Classroom. I sent you 2 assignment there, task 1 and task 2. Read the instruction. Any question? Ada pertanyaan terkait task 1 and task 2? The way to do the task is same as the previous ones. Jadi first you have to differentiate between the paragraph, whether it is thesis, argument, or reiteration. And after that, find the social function and the language feature.
Ini boleh saya kerja langsung di Word?
Ya, silakan. Ya, boleh, silakan. For task 2, you have to arrange the paragraph. After that, you decide the social function and the language feature. Jadi silakan dikerjakan. Let's discuss task 1. For the first paragraph, yang ada letter A, apakah thesis, argument, or reiteration? Yang A,
Argument,
letter A.
ma'am.
That's argument. Okay, very good. Next, how about B?
Thesis.
Yeah, very good. Thesis. How about C? I want to hear from Eileen. Eileen, C?
Argument.
Yeah, very good. Argument. And D, Michelin.
Argumen.
Okay, very good. Argument. And the last one, E. How about the last one, E? Jennifer.
Reiteration.
Very good, reiteration. When you have determined the paragraph, and next, arrange the paragraph. The good arrangement is, karena tadi ada beberapa argumen kan yang sudah kalian state, but you didn't say first argument, second argument. Who can say about the paragraph arrangement?
B, D, A, C, E.
Okay, B, D, A, C, E. How about others? Yang lain, apakah setuju atau ada pendapat lain?
Same with Fanny then.
Okay, very good. Same as Fanny. Yeah. So, how about the social function?
Staying at home.
Ada lagi yang lain selain staying at home? Silakan.
The benefit of staying at home.
To convince the reader benefits about staying at home.
Okay, very good. To convince the reader. How about the language features?
First, next, the last.
Okay, kita lihat. Iya, very good. Ada 3. Next, the last, and first. Iya, bagus sekali. Okay, thank you. You have checked your understanding and you have done task 1 and task 2. Next, let's find main idea of each paragraph. Jadi paragraf yang tadi mengenai wearing mask, ini kita identify, bukan paragraf yang di task 1 and 2, tapi paragraf yang tadi di awal pembelajaran. Ya, ini mengenai wearing mask. Cari main idea tiap-tiap paragraf ini. What is the main idea of first paragraph?
Wearing mask is important during coronavirus.
Okay, very good. Wearing mask is important. Okay, how about the second paragraph? Yeah.
Your mask protects those around you.
Okay, very good. The third paragraph. I want to hear from Steven. Are you there, Steven? Steven?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
In Fiona, mask offer protection to you.
Okay, very good. A mask offer protection to you. And the last.
Wearing mask could protect you and others.
Okay, very good. Wearing mask could protect you and others. So you have identified the main idea of each paragraph, and I have only 2 questions related to this paragraph. What makes the number of infected people increase?
Because some people ignore wearing mask.
Okay, very good. And the second question is, how are paragraph 1 and 2 related? Yeah.
The first paragraph is writer opinion. Kalau yang the second paragraph is supporting the writer's opinion.
Okay, very good. Supporting the writer's opinion. And the last, yeah. Nah, jadi tadi main idea, Mem sudah tuliskan di sini. You can see, wearing mask is important. And why is it important? Because your mask protects those around you and a mask protect yourself. Jadi ini main idenya paragraf 1, 2, 3. And the last, wearing a mask could protect you and others. Ini adalah graphic organizer. I want you to make a graphic organizer about the text before. Ya, tadi ada teks yang ada di task 1. To make your own organizer, jadi terserah polanya bagaimana. Kalau Mem tadi seperti ini. Jadi di sini tesis, nah tesis di atas, dan untuk tesis itu ada ide pendukung. Ide pendukung ditunjukkan dengan ini. Nah, setelah ada ide pendukung, ada penutupnya, conclusion. Makanya polanya seperti ini, ya. Jadi bisa kalian lihat kembali polanya tadi. Silahkan kerjakan task 3 and task 4. Task 3 answering the question, and the task 4 is about making graphic organizer. Jadi polanya itu terserah kalian. Mau pola seperti Mem tadi atau ada pola lain yang jelas itu pola can show this is thesis and these are arguments and the last is about conclusion. Jadi dilihat arah panahnya itu loh. Jadi makanya oh dia berakhir ke conclusion. Kan berbeda dengan kalau grafik yang seperti ini. Model begini tidak bisa menunjukkan analytical exposition. Kenapa? Karena kan misalkan di sini kalian taruh tesisnya, sementara ini argumen. Nah, di mana conclusionnya? itu. Jadi yang kayak membuat tadi itu menunjukkan ada tesis, kemudian ada argumen, kemudian berakhir ke conclusion. Any question?
Ada, ma'am.
Let's discuss for task 3, and there are 5 questions. Yeah, I'm going to read the question for you. First, what does the text tell you about? Come on, who can answer number 1? Okay, silakan. Who is this?
Acha.
Yeah, okay, Acha. Come on, number 1.
The text tells about the benefit of staying at home.
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you, Acha. For number 2, who can answer number 2? Based on the text, what can people do to get benefits from staying at home? Number 2.
Saya ma'am.
Ya, silakan. Who is speaking?
Salsa.
Ya, come on, Salsa. Number 2.
People do fitness at home and cook healthy food.
Ya, very good. Cook healthy ya. Coba bilang. Salsa say healthy.
Healthy.
Salsa? Ya, healthy food. So do not say healthy, but healthy food. Very good. Next, number 3.
Tend to cook their own food.
Okay, very good. People tend to cook their own food. Number 4, what does the word restriction means in the text?
Restriction means staying at home.
Yeah, it means staying at home. Very good. And the last, how do you compare paragraph 1 and 5? I want to hear from Wilson. Come on, Wilson, number 5.
Paragraph 1 is thesis, where the writer introduces him or her.
Yeah.
And paragraph 5 is reiteration, where the writer concludes the topic of discussion.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Wilson. Okay, so you have done for the task 3, and then next we move to task 4. And here in task 4, I want you to present the main idea in the text about staying at home. So you find the main idea, and the main idea you have to present in the graphic organizer. And of course, it should be in a good order. Okay, it's time for presenting your work in group, ya.
Ma'am, berarti ini share screen.
Yeah, share screen. Ya.
Ma'am, ini sudah, ma'am.
Iya, sudah ada.
I'm Micheline from group 1. Today I'm going presentation about staying at home. Here are advantages of staying at home. The arguments are doing exercise from home. We have more time to spend with family. We do healthy practices. And the
conclusion.
And the conclusion is staying at home is good for our health in this pandemic situation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Micheline. Good job. Before I move to the next group, jadi yang sudah dipresent oleh Micheline, that's good. Jadi sudah terlihat antara tesis, argumen dengan conclusionnya ya, reiteration. Okay, the next group, silakan.
We are from group 2. I would like to present our graphic organizer.
Okay.
The first, advantages of staying at home. The arguments are first, hygiene and discipline, and we have more time with family at home. We do healthy practices, and the conclusion is staying at home is good for our health in this pandemic. Thank you.
So I'm gonna give my comment here. Yeah, betul. There are 3. There is a thesis, arguments, and also reiteration. But here I see the arguments. There are 3. But actually, the 3 is the first one. You can do exercise. Yeah, we do healthy. Do exercise or fitness from your home. Sepertinya yang argumen pertama masih kurang tepat, tapi untuk susunannya it's okay, sudah betul, bagus sekali. Argumen kedua, okay, betul, about family. And the last argument is about, ya betul, we do healthy practices just like washing hand, kemudian cook healthy foods. Yeah, thank you for group 2. Okay, next group.
We are from group 3 and we are gonna do our presentation. The thesis are some benefits of staying at home. And the arguments are doing exercises at home, undergo healthy and disciplined lifestyle, spending more time with our family, and we do healthy practices. And the conclusion is staying at home is beneficial for our health. Thank you.
Okay, very good. So how many arguments you get?
4, ma'am.
4 arguments, yeah. But actually, there are only 3 arguments, yeah. First argument, it's about doing exercise from home, and you can stay. You have more time with your family. And the third one, you do the the healthy practices. Itu ya. Jadi sudah betul bagannya, but you have to revise again about the arguments. Only 3. Okay, thank you for presenting. Good job. Okay, well done. We are about at the end of our class. What we have learned for today?
We learned about analytical exposition text.
Yeah, so what is it? What is analytical exposition text?
Analytical exposition text is a text that elaborates the writer's opinion about an issue happening around him or her.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Related to generic structure. So, who can mention the generic structure of analytical exposition text? Yeah. Yeah.
Introduction the idea.
Yeah, okay, very good.
Supporting the idea.
Okay, very good. And the last? Okay, very good. Thank you, Eileen. You can say about social function here.
Is the readers about certain topics.
Okay, very good. To convince the reader about the certain topics. And the last is about language feature. Who can mention kind of language feature related to the transition word?
Like first, next, the last, and in additional.
Okay, very good. Do you get any difficulties for today?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, so is that clear for you? Yeah,
Yes.
is that clear? Okay, very good. Thanks for today because you have participated in this class and I'm really happy. Hope after learning this that you have better understanding about the material for today. I won't forget to remind you that you have to stay healthy, stay safe. So you have to stay at home and don't forget to wear your mask. Yeah, class? Okay, I think that's all for the material today. Thanks for joining this class. See you on next meeting. You might leave the room. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you're welcome.